Hello, this is Kristen Darkenwald from the Home and Small Business World, and I want to share with you a very cool book that came out. It was on the bestsellers list, I believe. Very popular by Malcom Gladwell. He's had Tipping Point and Blink. Were very well received, I think, best-selling author of those two books. But this is called Outliers, the Story of Success. And what he does in this book is kind of study successful people and find different things. It's a very cool book. One in particular, in chapter 2, he talks about the 10,000 hour rule. And he gives really cool stories. He takes successful, he calls it outliers, but truly successful people from all industries. And he shares in the 10,000 hour rule, which I found in particular very interesting and very inspiring. He breaks it down that all these successful people, they really hit massive success once they had accomplished 10,000 hours of practice. They talk about, for example, he talks about the Beatles. And before they came over and became this sensation, they were playing at this, small club or pub or something over there, and they had to play like almost every day for 7 hours at a time or something. They had to constantly play. So as a band, they really grew. And he shares it. They hit the 10,000 mark. They came over, and obviously they were one of the best bands and most famous bands ever. And he talks about, I believe he talks about Bill Gates in this chapter. Yeah, he does. And how Bill Gates actually, used to work on computers as a high school kid at the local computer, I think the local university, which happened to have been, at that time one of the only universities really around the country that had this huge computer room and stuff. So he used to do that, and obviously he spent hours and hours and hours working on that kind of stuff. I really liked the 10,000 hour rule the most out of all of this, because it really gives you, the inspiration that anyone can truly accomplish this massive success. Is just about the practice. And I think that's a very powerful success point or success theory, and something that you could take away is that anything is possible. And if you truly dream of this massive success, it's about 10,000 hours of practice, no matter what it is. And like I said, he talks about, obviously, the Beatles is the music industry, Bill Gates is the computer industry. I mean, he created the computer, or the Microsoft. And, he gives examples. Throughout the whole book, he really does break it down that, there are points of what makes people truly successful. I wanted to share with you the 10,000 hour rule because it truly hit home for me. It's about having that practice, that 10,000 hours of practice. And he talks about all sorts of things, sports, and how hockey players who are born at a certain time really are the ones who become these massive successful players because of their birth date, and all sorts of cool things. So definitely pick up Outliers. It's a cool book, and it really he breaks it down, and he really does, about what successful people have done. And it's not just this birth, this magic, rare thing. It's broken down into different points of research. So again, Outliers by Malcom Gladwell, The Story of Success. Definitely recommend picking it up. And this again was Kristen Darkenwald from the Home and Small Business World, and I will see you next time.